Have you ever noticed how the quietest rooms are often the loudest? There's a specific kind of silence that doesn't just mean no sound. It's a silence that feels like a physical blow to your chest. In dark psychology, it's called the silent treatment. Most people think it's just a childish way of throwing a tantrum, but modern neuroscience reveals something terrifying. When someone deliberately ignores you, your brain processes it exactly the same way as a physical punch to the gut. But why do humans use this invisible weapon? More importantly, how can you flip the script, reverse the psychological pressure, and make them regret ever pulling this stunt on you? Well, the answer lies in a bizarre glitch inside our biology. A glitch that explains why, to truly understand this mind game, we have to look at a groundbreaking study conducted by Dr. Kipling Williams at Purdue University. He discovered that when a person is ignored, even a total stranger, a specific part of the brain called the anterior cingulate cortex immediately lights up. Why does this matter? Because that exact same part of the brain registers physical pain. Literally, your brain cannot tell the difference between someone breaking your arm and someone freezing you out. In his famous book, Crucial Conversations, author Joseph Grenny points out that the moment silence enters a relationship, safety exits. It is a primal trap. Back in our caveman days, being ostracized or ignored by the tribe meant certain death. So today, when someone gives you the cold shoulder, your nervous system interprets it as a threat to your survival. They aren't just taking a break from talking to you. They are withholding affection to force your ego to submission. They want you to beg. They want you to chase. So how do you beat a master manipulator at their own game? Most people make the mistake of exploding with anger or sending paragraphs of text begging for an explanation. Don't do that. That is exactly what feeds their ego. Instead, use these two uncommon counter strategies that will completely shock their system. Trick number 1, the emotional vacuum method. When they stop talking to you, don't react. Act as if you haven't even noticed the silence. Keep living your best life, post your wins, and hang out with others. In psychological terms, you are cutting off their narcissistic supply. When they realize their silence has zero power over your emotions, the psychological pressure instantly reverses. Suddenly, they're the ones feeling anxious, wondering if they've lost you forever. Trick number 2, the validation pivot. If you absolutely must address them, send one single calm sentence. Say something like, "I see you need some space to process your emotions. Let me know when you're ready to talk like an adult." Then walk away. By saying this, you're not begging. You are subtly shifting the dynamic. You're framing their silent treatment not as power, but emotional immaturity. Look, the ultimate truth of human behavior is quite simple, yet hard to master. A wise soul once said that true authenticity is the ultimate dark art in a world full of masks. When you stop wearing a mask to please others and simply choose to be yourself, your life naturally filters out the noise. If someone is using silence to punish you, remember, you don't owe them your peace of mind. If this deep dive into the human brain brought you value today, hit that like button, subscribe to join our growing global family, and drop a comment below sharing your thoughts on this mind game. Because at the end of the day, protecting your energy starts when you realize